The Knot Live. What's hot in the world of weddings? Sponsored by Macy's Wedding and Gift Registry. We help you create the happily ever after.
We have an amazing segment up next. We want to make sure that you're bringing incredible style into your wedding. And one of the hottest new trends is actually speakeasy chic. And I have Anya Winnaker, our fantastic style editor here, who's going to tell us all about it. Anya,
yes.
We've been, this is so Boardwalk Empire.
Yep.
We were calling this out as a trend, and we were seeing a lot of different brides around the country. It's kind of the vintage thing, but taken up a glamorous notch.
Taken up a notch. It's Prohibition, it's speakeasy, it's 1920s Boardwalk Empire. So we brought a bunch of stuff here to show for it, and it's all about food, fashion, and fun.
Okay.
Okay, so starting with the fun. So you have to have great entertainment when you're doing this. So one of the coolest things out there, this is a lawn artist. They have bands and DJs all across the country, but they dress up their bands and they play, their violin players at the reception or at the cocktail hour. They do little feather fascinators, and it's all about creating that sort of fun vibe right at the beginning for all of your guests to know this is going to be a fun speakeasy wedding.
That's interesting, I know, because the music really does set the tone of the event, and I love the idea that you can ask them to dress up. They should.
Yeah.
It's part of the aura of the event.
Yes, so a little costume. And along those same lines, as a bride and groom, maybe after the ceremony, you can put on a little fedora hat for the guys.
Oh, that's
Or
gorgeous.
maybe a little feather fascinator for the bride. Maybe she'll wear this right at the ceremony. These are from modernnostalgiala.com, so you can find all their stuff. But they've got a ton of things. You can put them on your bridesmaids. You can play it with them at the rehearsal dinner.
Right?
I know.
It's such a
Super
great
cute.
touch, and you could transition it in and out. Yeah, it's something you could add on for the reception.
A great way to give a pop of color and all that. So, and then moving on though to the invites. So you really want to set the tone with your invites, and if you're going for a sort of a Prohibition style, do something along these lines. This is from CC New York, and here it's all about the details. So we have these really cool sort of deco details going across the top. It's in the slate gray, which is very speakeasy, I think myself. And then with the blush, it really gives it sort of an elegance, very formal sort of feeling at the same time.
That's good, and it's like oversized, and it's sort of elegant. You're opening it up like a book almost.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
if you receive this in the mail, you know you're going to be going to a nice wedding.
That's terrific.
Okay, moving on to the food. Okay, so this is really important. So presentation is everything. So Marcy Brownstein Catering did all the display here. Did incredible things here. So this is so much fun.
Look at this.
Cigarette cases with walnut tuiles, and inside is soused cheese, and I mean soused. So it's cheese
drunken.
Like with Pinot Noir, with wine. So
Look at that.
Display, and
so
on
beautiful.
the deco plate. So again, it's all about sort of setting the tone right from the beginning. You've got your caterers holding these out for your guests as they walk in the room. It's going to set a great. Also, just for the dinner, the classic salmon tartine, a classic Waldorf salad. And then moving on, okay, so these mini deviled eggs. So think how retro this is. It's not the full one. These are easy to eat. And I was actually talking.
These?
Yeah,
Look at that.
Put these over at the bar. So instead of bar nuts, mini deviled eggs. How cute is that?
Beautiful.
Super easy bite. And so again, on the silver platter, it's a great way to display it. And speaking of the bar, moving on, I think that the way to go here is with these little coupe glasses.
Okay,
so,
yeah, this is the secret. If you want to go speakeasy, you need this type of glass.
You have to have the cool glassware.
This has nothing to do with it. This is the propping part.
That's
but pretend that this.
So they made these jalapeno infused martinis. This has like ginger, grapefruit, and it's got Prohibition bootlegger vodka inside. So if this is your theme it up. So you can put the bottle right out there on the bar. It's really, really fun. So this one came from Prohibition Distillery here in New York, but this is sort of a trend all across the country. So that's kind of the way to go.
And I think, you want to be carrying through the colors, like you were saying, those light colors and the scrolling, and there's a lot of it is about the aesthetic and the mood that you're setting.
Right.
Well, I love it because it's romantic and sort of vintage, but in a way that is like tight and speaks of fun.
Right.
I think that is the side about it. Well, I love this trend, and I think you've done a beautiful job with all your great friends, making it come to life. And for more style ideas, and the blog, these girls are constantly posting exciting new weddings every single day at thenot.com Wedding Obsessions blog.